Hello, my fellow family foodie friends. Welcome back to a week of grocery hauls. Here's my $45.64 haul from Walmart. I got 10 pounds of potatoes. I don't have a ton of potatoes left in my potato and onion bin, and we have a number of meals where we're using potatoes this week, so it was a good value to get the 10-pound bag. I'm having mashed potatoes, old-fashioned noodle soup, and beef stew. All three of those are potato heavy. I got broccoli just to have some fresh broccoli on hand. We'll use it as a side, probably with the air fryer chicken dinner. I'm making air fryer chicken breasts and some noodles and then some broccoli. Onion, I'm out. I love to have sweet onions on hand. I keep them in my onion and potato bin. I'll also use them in old-fashioned noodle soup. I've shared this before. It was my husband's grandma's parents' recipe, and it was like one of his grandma's favorite dinners. But you chop up salt pork, you have onion, homemade noodles, salt, pepper, water, and potatoes. It's super good. My husband and I especially love it. My kids, the non-vegetarian kids, tolerate it, but we really love it, and it's even better as leftovers. Embarrassingly, I ran out of ketchup during our grill out for my son's birthday party, so I had to get more ketchup. I just got some more salsas. We are running low. I had just made homemade salsa, but if I buy salsa, these are the two that I really love. We tried getting a different steak, but I substituted for this. We're gonna have steak bites this week, but this steak is so thin, I don't know how good bites of this would be, or we'll just have thin bites, but we really like steak bites. But can we take a moment to look at that price? I do not appreciate it. I feel like it's a sign. It's a sign. It's poisoned. Speaking of poison, I added hoisin sauce to my Amazon Alexa list. If I run low on something, I just ask her to add it to the shopping list. It helps me get it next time. But when I said hoisin, my older daughter said, "Did you just add poison to the shopping list?" I got a kick out of that. And she was being serious because in her mind, like, she's never heard of hoisin. And it sounds pretty similar to poison, but no poison, just hoisin. I use this in a lot of Asian dishes. I love making stir fries, Asian chickens. Obviously I'm not Asian and I don't have any authentic blood running through me, but I love to eat it and I love to follow recipes online. Lemon juice, I bought this because my husband asked for it, but he likes to make like a homemade lemonade. I use it in different sauces. I'm making like a creamy lemon pasta that I made during pantry meal week, and my daughter requested I make it again. That's why I got small shells. I have lemon juice, which we use this for lots of things, but then I got a lemon for that. I ran out of cumin and I want to refill my cumin jar. Grape tomatoes, I got these for salads and just to snack on. They sounded good. Last time I made a 500 calorie omelet, I had these, and that sounds really good for me to make again. So I wanted to have some grape tomatoes. I got mangoes. These are less than $1 a piece. I thought they'd be good sides for dinners. My kids really love mango, so do I. Broccoli cuts. I keep trying to get broccoli florets, and they're substituting for the cuts, which then means you get like these big stem pieces. And I don't mind, but my kids won't really eat the stems as well as they eat florets. But I finally took them because I'm sick of sending my substitute back. So we will survive. Summer cuties, these were like $2.50 for this 3-pound bag. My kids will eat these really well as long as I don't buy them week after week, and I haven't had them for a while. So not to be confused with the Netflix special, these are the cuties that you consume. Red seedless grapes, just to munch on. They were like $1.18 a pound. Green onions, just to have as topping for salad or eat. We love these. Corn, when I grill the steak, or when I make steak bites, I figured having corn for my vegetarian daughter would be more filling. Lettuce for salads. And then finally, I got an eggplant, which, by the way, I'm super surprised how light eggplant is. But I saw someone posted that they make eggplant fries in their air fryer. And I don't know why, but that sounded really good. And I do have some pizza sauce, and you kind of dip them like a mozzarella stick. So I wanted to give it a try. So we'll see. But it's super light. Like, I thought this would be dense like a potato, but it's not. It's airy. So this is what I got from Walmart, and now we will get into my Aldi haul. So here's my very small Aldi haul for this week. I spent $10.50 on the dot. I got garlic salt with parsley. I would have rather not get the parsley in there, but that's all they had, and my Walmart, for some reason, doesn't have garlic salt, so I feel like I'm on this wild goose chase with spices, but I found that it'll be good enough. I got tomato sauce just because I know I don't have any in my pantry, and I use this frequently, whether I make Spanish rice or in a soup or in a sauce, so I just like to have it on hand, and it's only $1.25. I've been meaning to get some of these Peru coffee beans. I really like this whole bean from Aldi. It's really yummy. It's $5 for 12 ounces, so it's not the cheapest version they have, but I have actually noticed that I'm not drinking as much coffee during the day that I brew at home now that I'm fasting. I don't know if I just get a lot of energy from fasting. I don't need as much caffeine, but I find that I like better coffee slowly but surely. So I want to actually grind my beans. How fancy am I? We still have some 2% milk from last week, so I only got a half gallon, and then I also got a half gallon of chocolate milk to drink. I got this can of soup to add into my broccoli cheese soup. That is a meal that I bumped from last week to this week. I didn't actually plan on that, so you won't see it in my meal plan, but I realized I don't have any condensed soup. I normally get the celery, but Aldi doesn't carry that, and I didn't think of it from Aldi, or excuse me, Walmart, so I got this last minute when I saw it in the baking aisle, and then I got a box of strawberries just to add to our meals. So this is what I got for $10.50. So I had to go to Aldi again this week because they didn't have vanilla ice cream when I went the last time, and I was looking for something in their aisle of shame, the fun aisle. I couldn't find it, but I got the ice cream for my husband. He actually texted me this morning and asked the next time I go to Aldi to get him more of these. He's been drinking a lot of these lately. Get more sleep, Matt. I'm also making the old-fashioned noodle soup tonight. So this is a midweek haul from Wednesday. We're having the soup. I bought this bread instead of making bread because $1.19 sounded easier than making bread. I lost my gusto. You guys saw last week I shared sausage and cheese egg chaffles breakfast sandwich, and we ran out of sausage, and I've been wanting to make more. They're so yummy. My kids like them, so I got more sausages. And then it's German week, or it's probably a little longer than a week that Aldi does it, but I'm excited that it's back because I remember these from last year. I don't know if you guys remember, but I love these things. They're delicious, and don't open the bag if you don't want to finish them. Let's see. 4.5 times 150 is 675 calories if you eat the whole thing. Not too bad if you ask me. So this is what my midweek Aldi haul has yielded me, and it cost me $18.21. Now we'll actually get to the meal plan. Okay, so here's my meal plan for the week. I have steak bites and mashed potatoes. My husband requested the steak bites. I make these in a cast iron skillet on the stove. We love them. Great with mashed potatoes, and I'll have some sort of a green vegetable. Old-fashioned noodle soup. This is my husband's grandmother's mother's recipe. That's why we call it old-fashioned noodle soup. It's very basic, but we love it, and because he loves it so much, he actually loves having it as leftovers. So we have a leftovers on here. I'm making taquitos. I made these a few weeks ago, but I buy a chicken pack and a bean pack, and it makes so much that I can have it for 2 dinners. So we're having the rest of them, and I'm gonna make Instant Pot refried beans again. Me and my girls especially really like the refried beans from the Instant Pot, and they're very good. We're gonna have beef stew. I have frozen beef. We bought, I don't remember how many pounds, maybe 20 pounds of beef from a local farmer, and we have stew beef that I want to use, and I actually have all the vegetables for that. So that'll be an easy pantry. I just am buying a bunch of potatoes this week, as you saw. Air fryer fried chicken, and then lemon noodles. These lemon noodles are something that I accidentally made when I was gonna make a rice, kind of like a lemon creamy risotto, and then my rice, I didn't have it like I thought I did, so I ended up using some shell noodles, and my 8-year-old asked me if I could make those noodles that I made up, so hopefully I can remember what I made up and try to replicate them. I already mentioned the leftovers, and then since I only plan 6 nights of meals, we're either going to have an out to eat or a fend for yourself or a pantry type meal. I just have realized that if I plan 7 dinners, that's how my pantry is getting stocked, because something changes or we end up bumping a meal or going out to eat or eat at my in-laws. So I've only planned 6 nights of dinners, and something will fill in. If the salt pork old-fashioned noodle soup sounded good to you, go ahead and click the link right next to us where you can check out how I make that. I share details It is so good and truly a family favorite. Thank you so much for watching Chow Down and Chow.